Hey, happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Kim's just getting our little dog situated. He's a little senile. Oh, let's
Kind
see.
of like his father.
Something like that. I guess it takes in the family. Miss Christine is here. Hey, we got Torp, we got Kim, we got Tony Greensteiner.
Robbie.
Robbie's here. Cool. Let's see. That's all that's talked so far. That's all. And Henry, what's going on, buddy? How's everybody doing tonight? We're doing pretty good here. Let's start it off right. Let's have a couple sips of beer.
Whoops. I'm getting an ad.
Uh-oh.
I hate when an ad comes
Hey, Donald Gray, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, Gordon Walker, what's going on, buddy? So you guys can see we got a lot of parts that's been coming in this week. I've been working a ton of overtime to pay for them, so all I can basically do is show you shorts of me getting the stuff received. But what else we got going on? I ordered a pair of tires for the car today. Mickey Thompson made it right. They took one back. They feel like the tire was cut. I can't find where they say, but I'm not going to question them. They took it back. They're a stand-up group. That it just looked like it split. My buddy said it looked like it split at where the tires molded, but I don't know. None of us are tire engineers. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
I might not get live chat again. Live chat has moved.
Hey, One's here. What's going on, One? Is Mama with you? Hi, Mama One.
Hey, Mama One.
Hey.
Yeah, I wasn't getting chat. So there's Joe. Thanks.
Yeah, Joe made it. What's going on, buddy?
Straight out of Compton.
So I had a pretty good conversation with the people over there at Mickey, and the guy was telling me they're not going to make my tire again until, he said, probably August. And he's saying late August at that. He's like, that's not the radial tires are not their primary business. It's the sticky tires, the slicks. That's where they make their money.
Ooh, peanut butter milkshake.
They
hey,
are,
Harry.
Anybody that's got them on back order, they are going to make them. The Sportsman's. So
I ordered.
I'm going to save my other Sportsman for when they come. We'll see. So, sorry, I'm a little nasally. I'm telling you, my allergies are acting up, buddy.
Mama One's having a peanut butter milkshake, and that sounds really good.
That does sound good.
Hey, Big Job.
Big job, Ford. Out of order garage made it. What's up, buddy?
Robbie's on a roll tonight. I don't know. I was just listening to Rapper's Delight because it's on that Sprite commercial now. So every time I hear it on the Sprite commercial, so I made Alexa play Rapper's Delight. Hey, Chaz.
That was like, hey, Chaz, that was supposed to be what, the first rap song ever?
No.
It's not. I thought it was like the first, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought it was the first rap song ever.
What are you doing, Colbert? Come on.
Nope. Chaz says it was too. Floyd made it. What's going on? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Floyd. Rusted Junk.
How you doing, Rusted Junk? So, I decided to go with stick with Mickey Thompson since they stand behind their product. I mean, you can't fault them for that. They told me don't worry about those lines we saw. They said they're not heat rings. He said that they're bead rings, and sometimes they move up. And he said don't even worry about it. His engineering group said they're fine, so they're fine. They, like I said, they're pretty adamant. They feel the tire was cut, so I'm not going to argue with them. That's right, Sticky Thompson's. I'm going to stay with them. Like I said, they stood behind their product. So I got the what do they call them? Let me pull them up. Let me pull them up so I don't misquote what they are.
What are you doing? What do you got all over your face?
They're the ET Street Pro drags. They're dot tires, and I had to get it's weird. It's like it's hard for me to wrap my head around how, because the tires I ordered initially were 30-inch, 12 by 15. And that's just what they say on the side. So you have to transfer that into tire lingo now because I had to go a different way. And they're 315, 60 15s.
Let's move on to the important stuff.
This is very important stuff. And that's what they look like. They have that little slash treads on them.
Let's move on to the important stuff. Henry, what's for dinner tonight?
Oh, Danny's texting me. Oh, he's at his camp. Yeah, my brother's texting me. He just got to his camp, I guess. Let me tell him on live. Just showed. Oh, there we go. Let's see.
Have you tried the ketchup Doritos? They're pretty good.
You liked them. I didn't really try them.
Hot mustard.
I like the hot mustard ones, but I didn't really get any of the ketchup ones.
I ended up throwing half of them away.
See, I didn't know. I didn't even. Sometimes I just feel like something's yours, so I don't touch it. You know, I drank all the V8 though, right? Even the stuff in that drawer that you had hidden. What'd you roll your eyes for?
Because I put that in the drawer for a specific reason.
So that I wouldn't drink them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get some more this weekend. I'll go up there and get some. I kind of made up for it. So anyway, the tire situation's under control. That's all I can tell you guys about that. The Nova, I'm just getting ready to really dive in. I'm trying to decide, and it could go either way, whether I want to put the trunk in first.
That is Olive Garden dressing.
It is Olive Garden dressing. I'm trying to decide if I want to put the trunk in first or do the quarter panels first. I can only do, it's to hold the car together. So I'm still on the fence on that. I'll probably decide tomorrow when I start cutting with a grinder.
No, we'll probably move the garage around tomorrow.
I'm going to do the trunk outside. Yep, even Robbie said trunk first.
Yeah, Out of Order said trunk first too. Hey, Out of Order, thank you and your wife for signing up for my channel. That was very nice of you.
So what I'll do with the trunk is I'll put a couple self tappers back in all the spot welds I took out of the door jamb then. And I'll tell you something else too, that the drop down sides, the one on the driver's side showed up today. The passenger side is not coming until like June 30th. I thought, when I bought the trunk pan, it's like it was very confusing how they said, oh, comes with all the braces. Well, it does come with the shock bolts, and it comes with the tank straps. But I couldn't tell. There was no side angle or nothing if it came with the drop downs. It didn't. So
Big Job said get drunk first, not trunk first.
Well, I also have to, when I cut the trunk out, I'll probably spend a weekend getting the trunk out, and then like the last little bit, I got to do some frame rail repair. Now, when I cut the trunk out, do I need to unhook the suspension, or will it just kind of stay on the frame rails? There's a question for everybody. I never messed with a unibody car. I'll kind of figure it out, but Robbie would unhook it. I just don't see how it can go anywhere, but
Hey, Jim Thomas.
I don't know. What do I know? Has anybody ever cut one out? What, hon?
I'm trying to read what we're on. If you put the Olive Garden Italian dressing and tape it to the Sawzall and shake it up for 10 minutes, it comes out like mayo. Okay. Don't want no weight causing things to happen. Hey, Pap.
Fair enough.
Brace it first. That's what Henry said. You would think.
I suppose I could run something across the bottom of the frame rails to each quarter panel just to kind of hold everything from going this way or that. I don't think it will, but I guess I could do something like that.
It's Friday night, 55 and Nova.
It really was, Pat, but it almost looks like a razor blade cut, but almost a perfect circular the whole way around. And like 3/4 of it is where it blew out. So I don't know. It's almost like somebody snuck in there and just kind of did that. Well, like I said, my buddy down the street, he was looking. He's like, man, that just looks like it's on the mold line. And that's what I thought too. But what do I know? Hey, they're going to look at it. It's weird how I had to send it back because I bought it from Summit. I had to send it to Summit, and Summit sends it to Mickey Thompson. And as soon as Summit gets the tire, they'll cut me a check. So they essentially bought one of those tires today. And I had to buy the other one. So I have a match set because I can't get a 30-inch tire anywhere.
No big job. He doesn't get any extra special niceness. Did you get anything good at the yard sale, Tony? That sounds like fun.
Let me tell you a secret. This is how it works, Ron. Italian women are mean, and they don't say they're sorry. They'll cook you something nice if they were wrong, but they'll never tell you they were sorry.
Hey, PPSS.
Hey, what's going on,
You're
Rick?
gonna be lucky if you get anything cooked for you.
You didn't even cook for me all week.
I did. I put the enchiladas in the oven.
Well, you did make me a beans and rice when I was out cooking the chicken, so that was nice of you.
Chaz says he can vouch for that.
It's true, isn't it, Chaz?
If you hold my hands, can I still talk? Robbie wants to know.
I never tried that mute button. Come here. Put something cold into something that gets hot. That's cooking.
That's not called cooking, he said.
Hey, what's going on, Shaky?
Hey, Shaky.
Yeah, the engineering, Rick, they said that's fine. Engineering said that they went through I sent them all the pictures and emailed them. And we were communicating, and they feel like the tire was cut. I believe them. I don't see where. I got under there. I looked. And they're like, stuff happens. we're just gonna warranty the tire for you, and like I said, that was awesome. So hopefully they can figure out what happened. They said they never had any problems with that brand of tire going out. The problem is right now you can't get them.
That's the eggplant parm. Eggplant parm sounds really good right now.
You know what else is crazy, guys? I bought that in tires in 2019, April of 2019. They cost $332 a piece. Today, they list for $560 a piece. That's how much stuff's gone up. It's crazy. The tires I bought today, I could almost just buy one tire. The tires I got today were $340 a piece. It's nuts. So we'll live with it for now. And like I said, the tire I'm going to get taken off, I'll hold on to it, and down the road I'll get another one. That line, Rick, that line on mine, it didn't show up till that day.
You got to use panko breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese one. That's the best eggplant parm.
It really is, Ron. But it's what you got to pay. And they don't make harder street tires that size. If they do, don't get me wrong, they do, but for trucks. I don't want all terrain on my gasser. So I don't want all terrain tires on my gasser. So I think the biggest tire that I could find, like BF Good wrenches, I think they make a 295. And
Hap says, look, when you have a linear rip where there is a big change in the outer rubber thickness or at the bead seat lamination, that is where stress rips the tire's casing fabric.
I hear you, Pat. It's just like I said, they studied the pictures, and I looked at when after I had the conversation with them, I looked really hard at it, and it was like, it looked like it was cut. Didn't look like it was rubbed or anything like that. It almost looked like a cut.
Yep.
What?
I was saying yep to Mrs. K, but you started talking. So.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, Mrs. K, Italian. Half Italian, anyway.
Hi,
Hey,
Becky. Henry, I like all terrain tires too, just not on my street race car. maybe on a 4-wheel drive truck or a Blazer or a Bronco or something.
Robbie wants to know if it was a neighbor down the street.
Hey, you never know. Somebody could have snuck in there and they could have put a little cut around there. I'll get under there and look at all of them again. But like I said,
The good half.
You don't know. It's like whenever they're at like when Summit gets them, how do they get them? Are they just whole tires, or are they all taped up? Did somebody sit there and cut it with a razor blade or something? I don't know. I mean, I know I didn't, but you don't know. But yeah, they sent a packing. They sent over a packing.
Hey, John.
Slip. And UPS, actually, when I went down to my buddy's to get the tire dismounted, UPS stopped by and he just threw it on his truck.
Hey,
It was
Josh.
nice.
Hey, Josh, I saw somebody out there got eaten by a bear. I'm glad it wasn't you.
Somebody got eaten by a bear.
Killed by a bear. Out there in, looked like mountains of Arizona.
Ooh. I guess you go into their thing, then you become part of the food chain.
Becky's putting new tires on her AWD. Yep, in Prescott, see?
Yeah.
Bears need to eat too, right, Pat?
I feel you, Becky. Like I said, that the tires I bought back in 2019 are $560, and they're back ordered until late August, right as of right now, is the earliest you'll be able to get them. So I bought the ET slicks, and
hey, Hubie,
they're 720 for two. All my extra money went to the Nova sheet metal. I think I have everything I need to do the back of the car right now. So we'll see. It's like I got the trunk and all the little pieces. You sit there and you're looking, you're like, okay, that's a piece. And you're looking them up, trying to find them. Some of them are available, some of them are back ordered. The driver's side quarter with sale was supposed to come today. It didn't come.
That's UPS, right?
I don't know. No, that's truck freight. Let me make sure, hon.
Don't do it right now.
No. Okay. You don't want me to do it right now. I could have swore it said the 16th, but you know how that goes. Well,
hey, JC Garage.
It's the only way to do it, Robbie. That car is, excuse me, really bad.
Where's the pen?
The car's really bad, and it was repaired horribly. Like I said, if I was buying all the stuff when I got the car, I think I'd have just gone with a full front pan too for a floor. I was telling Kim I might just go for it later on. We'll see.
Henry said, just put some chicken wire in the trunk.
It's too bad. It is so crunchy, Henry. It's not. I mean, I could put my hand right through
Hey,
the
Two Babe
back
made it.
foot.
How you doing, Two Babe?
Hey, buddy, what's going on, man?
Brad Reeves. Yeah, that's how I feel about UPS too, Brad.
I try not to, Robbie. Some of it is. Some of it is. Them front floor pans are awful, but that's the first time I'm patching them. It's like I'm doing what I can. Things just look so much nicer when you just take all the rotten crap out.
Well, Two Babe's working on a washing machine. I don't want to ever have to buy another washing machine. If we buy one, it's getting delivered.
It's stressful, isn't it? I don't even know if I could bring it down the steps anymore. Getting old.
Big job. You're funny. Oh, thanks, Becky. That's nice of you.
Thanks, Becky. I know that Nomad does look good, Don. You got all of them now. 5, 6, and 7s.
No, it's never fun to work on appliances when you get done work, especially on a Friday.
Hey, what's going on, Josh? Herb went live. I haven't seen Herb in over a year on here. I'll have to go look later.
One wants to know how you're going to see the floor pan under the kill mat and carpet.
That's a possibility, buddy. Like I said, I might just put the pour 15 on there, put a coat of paint, and then put the kill mat on there, and that's it.
Thanks, Mrs. K.
It's probably how it's gonna roll. We'll see.
One, can Mama One hear, because she needs to give you a good smack. All I know is Brian watches Don's videos on like high volume.
Oh, she got mad at me, Dawn.
I was like, what?
Go ahead, tell the story.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You go.
No.
What the heck are you listening to?
It was you when you were tuning your radio. Oh, that was funny.
What for? It would take too long to say.
For what?
I said, Mama One needs to give One a good smack. And he said, what for?
She ain't straightening him out now. She ain't ever going to be.
Oh, you got another wedding too, babe? You got a lot of people getting married.
Yeah, everybody have a sip, huh?
Mama One stole his lighter.
All right, take care, Becky.
Bye, Becky. Have fun.
Have fun.
Brownie sounds good.
Who's having brownie?
Brownies. Becky's making brownies with her grandson.
Oh, I love brownie.
Pop said FedEx. He's got some FedEx stories too. Yeah, FedEx, UPS.
That's probably the paint I'm going to use, Brad. Right there. Yep, you're exactly right. I have it right there. I have leftover right there.
Oh, I get it. That's right. Your wife's a nurse, so everybody gets married at the hospital. Two Babe's wife's a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to another wedding. And I said, you go to a lot of weddings. Keep up with the conversation.
I do the best I can.
One wants to know how many more nomads Don's bought in the last 48 hours.
Well, it's kind of funny because my buddies are good friends with the UPS driver down at the garage, and that's why I said when they pulled the tire off, they were helping me put the packing thing on there with a bunch of tape. And they're like, I'm like, I got to run over and drop it off. They're like, no, you don't. They called the guy up on the phone. It's his route, but he wasn't. He was close, but not super close. And he's like, I'll just stop by, and he did. He recognized me right away because he MF'd me whenever he had to drag the transmission off of his truck and drag it up to my front porch. He was like, "What are you building back there?" So I don't know. It was a busy week for me at work too. I'm telling you guys, I am tired.
Henry could take one bite of a brownie and pass the hell out right now.
Depends on what kind of brownie. Today was the first.
Thanks, Mrs. K.
Today was the first day I think I overslept. It was the first time I overslept in probably 2 years.
I guess.
Kim's like, "Bri, you overslept." And by a lot. And I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, holy crap. I had to jump up and run around the house and get my stuff. I haven't done that in a long time. I'm usually up waiting for stuff. So I got to do this. Then I got to do that. I'm always waiting because I'm up. Not this morning.
Yeah. And it was, I had off today.
Yeah.
So I could have slept in, but I had to make sure your butt was out of bed.
That's a good thing you did. You barely did. Can you get me one of these beers out of that refrigerator, Edith?
Archie.
I'm telling you, Don, and my partner's on vacation this week, and we've been slow. I don't want to say slow, but it's not been as fast paced. But this week, whoa, they came for me, and I was on my own, and there was a lot of problems this week. So we got them fixed, though. We got it taken care of. We kept up.
That's nice, Mrs. K. Mrs. K has a long weekend. I had a long weekend, and a couple of weeks I'm gonna have a really long weekend.
I think I got a busy week next week. I think that somebody told me, I think it was Joe told me I got 3 PVMs next week. 3 in 1 week.
Yubi's glad that Mickey Thompson did a good job for you.
Yeah, I am too. It's like I said, that's one of the main reasons I selected them. I actually had a pair of Hoosiers picked out, and like I can't, I'm going to stick with Mickey Thompson. They stood by their stuff. The guy was adamant. He said that tire was cut. He goes, but nah, we're going to warranty it. Like,
hey, country boy, I'm happy you said you got to be careful about what kind of brownies you're offered.
You do. Nowadays, you do.
Oh, it's about that time.
Do it at night, Henry. That way they sleep at night, man. That way you ain't got to deal with it during the day.
Dork wide.
What? Oh, my goodness. It is that time. All right, guys. Well, we're doing stickers and a magnet. Kim's got the number picked out. I need a number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50 for the stickers and the magnet. Go.
First Joe, thanks.
Joe, thanks. The very first number.
Good number, Joe, thanks.
Oh my goodness. That happened once before. Didn't Shaky do that before?
Yeah, I think Shaky did it. And Big Job, I think, did it too.
Somebody else. That's like the third time the very
Tony
first number.
G guessed 13, a couple down, but Joe Thanks came in first.
All right, can I show everybody?
I'm pulling it.
I'm sorry. All right, there it is. So everybody knows the very first number.
That's a good number.
I don't know about that.
That's a good number.
Nice job, Joe.
Way to go, Joe. Yep, Tony just missed it. He was a couple down. Mrs. K had 31. She just had it in reverse.
She had it backwards. Wow, Henry said that's the first time 13 was called.
Really?
That's what he said. Dang it. That's a first.
No, that's just an ad. That was just an ad from the random number generator. Oh, 6, 16, 23, 13.
There you go. First time. Friday. No, it's not. Yeah. No, it's Friday the 16th, but the 13th called on the Friday.
Joe's giving the stickers to his wife. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, all right. Good
That's
deal.
Nice of him.
I like the magnets because they do stick good and they hold stuff on the refrigerator. Like if you got a doctor's appointment slip or something.
That's a little small.
This one is a little small. You know, whenever they tell you they send you the deal, it sounds good, but this one's kind of small.
Yuppie wants to know what tires. He missed it. What tires are you gonna run? Are you gonna wait?
I bought the ETs, the Mickey Thompson ETs. Let me see if I still got the picture up. I still got the picture. The Mickey Thompson ETs. They're 315/60 15s. That's a 29-inch tire, so my diameter comes down 1 inch. I could have got the Sportsman's. The only size anybody has in the Sportsman's right now is the 28/12 15s. And I felt like 2 inches in diameter coming down with the 456 gears. That was just too much. I think it put my RPMs up like 120 or something like that. I just like, I don't want, and I didn't know how it was going to make the car look like it was squatting too much. I like just a very minimum rake like I have on mine now. If you look at my car right now, it has the ever so slight rake on it. It's not profound like this. It's just barely, you can barely see it. That's the way I like it.
Well, Pap, when you do your windshield, you let us know and we'll send you some new stickers. David Soloway made it. Hold up the paddle, David? For David.
Paddle for David. Everybody take a sip.
Pap's been holding off doing his windshield because the stickers are on there.
Oh, Pap, I'll send you a new set. Which ones do you have? Because we do have different stickers. He might have the old stickers on. I might have a couple. I have to go look. You got it, buddy.
One was using the magnet as a secret Bondo detector on his C10. Hey, Mark. I hope you're doing well.
I think I might have a couple.
What do you mean? You should have ordered stickers when I sent you the thing the other day.
I should have, hon. I should have. I'll order some more. I haven't had any of those made up in a while.
No, you said you had a new one for the truck.
I have a C10 one, or excuse me, a C30 one ready to go. I got to work on that. I might do a couple things starting next week on that, just during the week. Because it's, once I start on the sheet metal for the Nova, it's going to dominate most weekends. Oh, something else too. It's in the back of my truck. Hiroshki made me a video and was telling me he has a fan for I think it was like an 85 through 97 Taurus fan for his car, and it keeps it really cold. So I was talking to my buddy Kevin down at the shop about it. I was saying, yeah, this guy made a video, and he said that and I read where a couple other hot rodders were having a lot of success running those Ford Taurus fans on their radios. They said they really pull high volume of air, and they're designed really well. And he's sitting there, and he just, I thought for a second he wasn't listening to me because his eyes rolled up to the top of his shop. He goes, hang on a minute. He pulled a box down and he hands me a fan. He goes, take it. You can have it. I'm like, are you serious? He goes, yeah. He goes, I just needed the module off of it for his MLK Lincoln. And it's very similar to the Taurus fans. So I'm going to try to design a bracket for it and I'm going to try that. It's huge, and it has like the shroud actually comes out a little bit, so you can tell how it's going to pull the air away. The size is close; it's slightly different, but I think I can make a bracket and get a piece of aluminum and kind of mold it to the plastic, kind of build a bracket to the plastic, and I make it work. I'm going to try anyway.
I think the ones that we got a deal for Country Boy were the die cut ones, 3x3 die cut. I think that was the deal we got the other day. He didn't order them, so that deal went away.
They send me a deal or two a week, and I do the next deal they send me that appeals to me. I'm going to get.
Pat's buddy John won some too, and he's probably going down to Freedom Factory with his 2005 Crown Vic. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish Hiroski was in here to tell you guys. He has a video that he made for me about it, and I was looking at him, and I was like, man, that does look like it'll pull a lot of air. And I was just talking to my buddy, and he's like, I got and he just reached up and handed me the fan, and it's like, are you serious, dude? He goes, yeah. He goes, it was for his personal cars. It was what is it? MKX? Is that what the Lincoln is? That like crossover sort of SUV car. It's an early 2000s, and he's like, yeah. He goes, I just needed the module off of it. And I'm like, thanks, dude.
I like Don. I like Don because he sent Mrs. K this way. Mrs. K makes this chat room so much better.
Oh yeah, because you're not the only girl.
Because I'm not the only girl. Mrs. K's here.
Everybody else have a sip too. Good relaxing day.
Mrs. K is great.
There you go.
What did one get? I got a fan shroud in mint condition and a radio or two for Joni and a headlight. Just one headlight. Cool. That's a song, isn't it? One head.
Only one of my headlights work on the gasser. I do have to buy them. It's like when we lit them up, only one lit. But they're from parts that Jay gave me. It's like I didn't expect the lamps to work. I think I do have another lamp in the shop because he gave me three because one of them had a really bad bucket. He's like, here, take another one.
What was the name of that group? I have their CD. Chaz said, yes, it is a song. One Headlight. It's by... Can't think of
it. My cheap butt will try that junkyard lamp. They're like $7, but I'll still try that one before I buy one. I gotta get a hold of Jay. He hasn't let me know. I told him to let me know when he's up at the Claymont shop, but maybe I might have to go down to his other shop. He might not be going up there much.
The Wallflowers.
I gotta get that back gasket off of him.
Thank you, Chaz. Thanks, Outboarder. See, they all knew the Wallflowers. One. That's not good news. Pat wants to know if you manufactured a special shroud for yours.
No, I bought that shroud on mine from an outfit out in Washington State, and I really thought it would do better than it's been doing. It's not terrible. It did drop the temperature a little bit, but it didn't do what it didn't do what I thought it would do, and I thought the cold case radiator would do a better job than what it did. But hindsight 2020, who told me about the I can't remember who told me about the cold case. It was in here. Dopey's Garage a couple weeks ago. And it didn't do as good as I thought it did. But then I was thinking, I think the shroud is making it not work as good as it should, because I think it's just blocking too much of the airflow. It's like yes, it has two fans, but there's only a half inch, and then them little louvers. I don't know how good that does. And now I have this plastic one. It's not going to fit the radiator perfect, and I'm wondering if I could get a piece of aluminum and kind of make it to where I can make it fit for my car. And you guys, I mean, the airflow. It's like, yeah, was it? I think it was Dan. Maybe it was Dan from DD Speed Shop. A couple weeks ago, he was doing a fan on the Nomad, and they were like, and he put a link to them, and they're like $500. And then I'm talking to a couple people, and they're like, yeah, we know about those fans, but they're like the Ford Taurus fans and a couple of different lines of Ford fans are the exact same thing. And you go to the junkyard and get one for like $40. I didn't even have to go to the junkyard. I was just bull crapping with my buddy, and he handed me one. Now it's not a Taurus one; it's the MKX for the Lincolns, but it looks like it'll pull some serious air. I'll make a short about it whenever I get it out of the truck and bring it around back.
Hey, Chop Cat.
Let you guys take a look at it. I mean, I'm gonna have to change some stuff around, but it looks like it's gonna pull some serious air. You know what else which one pulls a lot of air? And I was looking at
before when he takes a toke.
When I started up the Nova, I was looking at the.
You just ignored me on that one.
When I started up the Nova, I was like under the hood, and I was noticing that it just has a mechanical fan on it with that shroud, and it was pulling some serious air at idle. It's like, these manufacturers knew what they were talking about and doing when they engineered them. And these electric ones aren't as great. These aftermarket electric ones aren't as great as they're made out to be. I think going with a Ford or even a Chevrolet one or something is gonna pay off. Again, my motor's not overheating. I would just like it to run cooler. I'm going to get it as cool as I can. I'd like to get it down around 200.
I knew I liked Megan. She was giving Chaz crap because he answered, but she's the one who had the answer about the wallflowers. You got to keep you boys in your place. David Soloway says, I have no idea how you don't have 100,000. Don't make his head any bigger, David.
Oh, would you stop it? I don't pretend to be anything special, David. I would love to have 100,000 subscribers. I really would. I would love to be able to go do some of the fun stuff I'm watching some of the bigger channels do, but it's not happening for us, at least right now. Hey, never know. Maybe the Nova stuff will take off. I don't know. I mean, we just do what we can. I have the most entertaining wife.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Danielle's pretty entertaining. She's not his wife, but
she's entertaining too. But I think you're entertaining. You entertain me.
Chris has some cool stuff. I just have to say that whenever I see a Chris video, he's got some cool stuff.
It's true too, Chris. She always tells me, Chris put a video up. How's he got all that property?
Not how's he have, like I say, look how much property.
That's what I mean. You know what? He knows what I mean. That's what I said. I'm having fun. I appreciate it, Don. I'm having fun with what we're doing, and we'll see what it's like. We'll see. I mean, we're doing. I will say this: we're doing better than we were last year. We're not going to get rich, but it did pay the lights bill.
Tony G says he likes Kim. That's so nice of him to say.
You're likable sometimes.
Sometimes. Don't get on my bad side.
I must be doing something.
Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, we'll see how we're just gonna see how that one goes. We're gonna see.
My allergies are bothering me now too. Is there something? Is it something down here?
I don't know. I'm gonna run the vacuum cleaner down here tomorrow just to make sure. Maybe it's getting a little dusty. I haven't ran a vacuum down here in over a month, so it's probably that.
We never used down here except Friday.
That's true too. But still got to get the dust up every once in a while.
Tony G, you're too nice.
I think she's doing a good job on her videos too. The one really took off. We got to get you another really, really good
I might
one.
go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. You don't have to go. I can go by
I'll
myself.
take you, honey.
No, you went. You were going to go to Target last night at 9:30 at night because you didn't want to run around
Yeah,
on
but
Saturday.
if you want to do something for your channel, I'll go. I only need a couple hours out back to get things going out there. We might have to stop. I might have to get a couple pieces of metal. I might have something out there. I got to look and see.
Tom likes it when I yell at you. He's like, just kidding. We'll see. And
I bet you get yelled at just as much as I do, Don.
aw, thanks, Phoebe. Maybe when he's doing the Nova, I'll be on camera helping him with the sheet metal. We'll see.
You probably get in trouble for parking at your house. All these cars, where am I supposed
Hey,
to park?
Martin Wright's here. Hey, Martin Wright.
Hey, Martin.
Oh, he
Hello,
set his
buddy.
alarm and he woke up late. That sounds like you. You did the same thing.
Martin, I did the exact same thing today, man. I woke up way late. I'm never late in the morning. And this morning, I'm running around like a teenager running for the school bus.
Let's see. No, we never go up to Lehigh. That's about like an hour and a half away, right?
Yeah.
Allentown, an hour.
Something like that. I mean, you used to go to those shops and all that. And there is some really cool car stuff up there. We go to Maple Grove once in a while. That's pretty
the
close.
other way.
No, that's sort
That's the other way.
Is
That's
it?
Lancaster County. Lehigh, Allentown's north.
Oh, okay. I thought they were pretty close. I guess I'm wrong.
It rained here today. We got some pretty bad thunderstorms here today.
We all know you're fibbing, Donna. I bet you she does too. She's probably like, oh, okay.
One, I could bring him into the mall and he'd get lost. You couldn't find his way out of the mall.
Probably. Just said I'm being honest with you guys. I actually listed the Nova for sale on what was it, Saturday, Sunday. I said it wasn't the project. It wasn't anything to do with the work. I don't care. I kind of enjoy that stuff. It was the space. Because I was panicking about space. I'm like, well, where am I going to? I said, the 55's not done. I'd have to, and Kim come out, she's going, you'd have to put these tables in the back of the shop. And because I just need somewhere stable to set the car while I do some of the work. But then I was researching and I'm like, well, I could probably cut the floor out over there in the yard, and slap the new one in. That's not a big deal, but I'd have to brace some stuff. That's why I was asking you guys what you thought about dropping the suspension or not. And I'm pretty sure as long as the frame rails are okay, that I could just run a couple braces along the bottom of it as a pretend trunk and actually run them out to the old quarters because I'm cutting them off. I don't care if I warp it a little bit, putting some metal to them just to kind of hold the car together.
We're having a really nice summer right now, Pirates. It's COVID. It's been like mild, no humidity. It's probably going to change next month, but who knows?
I was actually considering going and getting one of them pinch welders like you got, Don. But then I was looking at my manual for my TIG welder that I have out in the shop. And I was, when I bought the Sprint, I showed you guys like last week, I got that screen pack for it, that TIG welding screen pack. Man, does that make a difference. I'm going to try to weld some aluminum with that at some point next week. I'll do a short on it.
Country Boy said, "Don't sell the Nova."
No, I'm not. I took it down, Jason. It was like I said, it had nothing to do with the work. I don't care about the work. It was the space and where am I going to do this? And I know a lot of people like our buddy up in Canada. It's
Oh my God.
it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. Our buddy up there, he's building 2 cars outside, and I'm like, well, I'll build this one outside for.
Are
A
you
little
talking
bit.
about Andy? Talking
No,
about Tor? Talking
no.
about Mike?
No, he doesn't come in much anymore. O'Connell, Larry,
Oh.
Larry.
When Tracy says, "Do you ever think you'll do the power tour?"
Yes, I was going to try to do it this year. But my car wasn't ready. It's just I wouldn't hesitate to take that big block if the temperature was under control, but it's not. And I got to run the bugs out of it. It's not ready. So next year. And I'm not saying I'll take the gas or I'll take something. Maybe the Nova will be ready to go. Maybe the C30. I can take whatever I want, or maybe I'll take the C30. I don't know. It's like I actually asked my brother if he'd like to go. You know, one thing I would like to find out is, are they ever going to have a power tour in the north again? Are they going to do it in the south every year now? Is that what they're doing? Because the last time I saw one up here in the north was 2014. I thought that they were supposed to move it around every year. It seems like it's in the same.
Martin said you could park the car there. Just take it over to the UK. I would love to go to London.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Jason. They're supposed to move it around the country. It's not supposed to be in the same. It looks to me like they're running the same route that they ran last year, or very similar. They might have started at the opposite ends.
There you go. Chris has to make our own power tour. Why do we have to?
We might have to, because Hot Rod Power Tour, and like I said, when they first started out with the concept, it was supposed to move around the country. It's not supposed to be in the same spot every year.
Hey, Tarlo made it.
Hey, what's going on, Andy?
Tarlo, come do. We'll start our own power tour for the Northeast, and you can come out this way.
Yeah, hit all the tracks. I mean, there's a lot of good tracks around here. Atco's still open. Maple Grove, Connecticut has one. New York has one. It's like they run the gauntlet, and it's like I don't understand why they're not moving the power tour around like they used to. Like I said, the last time I saw one in the north, and I looked it up on the internet, I think it was 2014, 13 or 14.
There you go. Pirates Cove votes to start a Tri-Fi power tour. Oh, what is Hubie saying? His kid's Nova should have been crushed. It was so bad with rust.
They make everything for them now, Hubie. It's like
it's been a long week, hasn't it, Turlo?
It's like, what are you willing to do?
Sonny.
Oh, Sonny made it. What's going on, buddy?
We're supposed to meet up in Vegas in 2025, country boy.
2025 Vegas.
One is the coordinator for that. One is the coordinator for the 2025 Vegas meetup.
I'll have to bring some mirror glasses so I can play some of that. What did Texas Hold'em?
Chaz is always down for Vegas, he said.
I'd try it out. Ooh.
Yeah. I say you should hook up with those people. Maybe Chris seems to know a lot of people, and maybe just start your own power tour.
Well, we'll see.
There you go. Winging Tracy lives in Vegas. Pirates Code said they just call it Hold'em.
Hold'em.
Because he's from Texas. Do you get it?
I got it. I'm slow, but I'm not that slow.
I don't know. That one, actually, she's from Canada. Useless Farms. Did you ever watch Useless Farms? She's got the emus named Karen.
I think so, yeah.
She said she shines a light. She shines a flashlight in his ear and it puts the light in his eyes. You get it?
We've been to Reno we want to go to Vegas. When I was
Reno was kind of expensive, actually.
yeah, when we were there, we were there. What was it? On 92 or 93?
92. Because I was pregnant with
You were
John.
pregnant with Jonathan. It was late 92. Well, thanks for doing it, buddy. Everybody hit it.
Reno was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh,
it was
yeah.
more expensive.
No, wait a minute. We weren't in Reno. We were in Tahoe. Is that the same thing?
They're right next to each other. We didn't go to Tahoe. We went to Reno.
I thought we were in Tahoe.
Oh, maybe we were. I don't remember. Maybe Tahoe's expensive.
We were at the El Dorado.
Turbo will be in Reno next week.
We were at the old El Dorado. That's where we stayed at the El Dorado in Tahoe, Lake Tahoe. Maybe that's what it was. Ugh. Well, I appreciate you being here this week, Andy, and letting me know. Have a sip, buddy. Hopefully we'll have a video out. Maybe early night. Maybe Sunday. We'll see. We'll see how far we get into the car. I'll try not to make it so you guys don't miss a thing.
I think he's right, Chaz. I think it was Tahoe, not Reno. Oh, they are close together. We were at Lake Tahoe.
And it was like 92, and we stayed at the El Dorado. It was a big white casino. And Kim wanted to lay down for a while. And me and my father went down to walk around. And we went walking by this one table. They had it roped off. And this lady had, I guess they were lima bean greens chips. And they were like stacked up. And my dad caught it right away. And that's why they had it roped off. And she had her by herself. He goes, she's got $1 million on that table. And she did. She had over $1 million in chips to play blackjack. And I guess they had it roped off so she wouldn't be bothered.
Tacos sound good, Robbie. Nobody's surprised, Turlo.
The little boy's out cold, Mom.
It's chilly down here. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day. Hey, Tim Windsor.
Is that today? Hey, Tim.
No, it's Sunday. Baby.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Oh,
Why do you always yell? How am I supposed to know?
Because it's always on a Sunday.
I usually find out it's Father's Day when my son calls me up to wish me happy Father's Day. I don't know.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, everybody, on Sunday.
Hey, BBK, hi and bye.
Hi and bye, buddy.
Uh-oh. Chaz is banned from Glitter Gulch. I don't think they'll remember Chaz.
They might. They keep pictures and mugshots. They got that face recognition now.
Take care too, babe.
I have mixed feelings about casinos now. After watching, you watch these videos where they're throwing people out just because they won too much money.
Bye, Floyd. Hope you're doing well, Floyd.
Unless they're taking your money, you can't stay. Take it easy, Floyd. All right, Harry. Have a great Father's Day, brother.
Happy Father's Day, Harry.
Hope everybody has a good week. Do something fun. Come in here and tell me about it next Friday. Everybody have a great weekend. I lose a lot too, Chris.
Everybody have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. Hope the weather's nice.
She's telling me that. What do you want me to do? Reading everybody's thing. Everybody take care. Have fun. Do something fun. Tell me what you did next week. Na 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 na. Robbie's singing na 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 na.
Hey, hey, hey.
Goodbye.
Bye, Pat. Bye, Big Job.
Take it easy,
Bye,
Pat.
Pirates
Big
Cove.
job, Pirates Cove.
Bye,
Robbie,
Robbie.
David
Bye,
Stalloway,
David.
Tony
Give
Greensteiner,
David
Harry.
the paddle one more time.
All right, let's all have a celebratory drink for another successful Friday Night Live.
Bye, Mrs.
I'm a
K.
little tired this week, but we
Bye,
managed.
Tony G.
All right. I hope everybody had a great time. I sure did. Can't wait to talk to y'all next week. All right. Take care.
Bye, Mama
everybody.
One.